this session. So in the last class, we have done up to here. So I'm continuing from here. So the next step is, like to do the detailing part. So the back part, let me just show you the back part, how to work on. So these vertex has to go, towards left. Okay. This is up and it has to go like this. This is up and has to go something like this. Okay. So after this, I'm just picking few of the vertex here. Inside. The first vertex of the back side, first line has to be behind. It has to be bit back side. Okay. And if you just notice, this has to be curvy. It has to be in curvy shape. That's the reason, I'm concentrating more towards, the line flow. It's something like this. Okay. So after this, what I do, I'm in the side view here. Just observe this part, or even in the front view, observe these apps. So it's like 1, 2, basically 3 and 4. So 4 parts will be there. So for that, what I do is 3 faces from here. It's like 1, 2, 3. This 3, next 3, and the bottom 3. Manually, okay, let's do one thing. I pick this 12 faces from the bottom. 3, 3, 3, 3. Total 12 faces. It's a simple calculation. I just place it in the behind. Okay, something like this. Okay. Then after this, when you see like this, it should be, this should be behind, inside, inside, and inside like this. Then after that, I'm selecting these things. Again, this also should be curvy. Okay. Something like this. Now what I do, I select these 3 faces. These 3 faces. Even what I can do is I pick these edges. I distribute the edges evenly. Something like this. And something like this. Okay. Then what I do, I pick these 3 faces. So anyhow, this we have pushed inside, right? I'm going to extrude this. I think there's some challenges happening. History, non-reformer, channel statics. This looks fine here. File, when I delete history, edit, delete by type history. History, non-deformer, channel, static channel. Modify center pivot, modify freeze transform. Delete by type. Let me export this. There are multiple options.
So Lindelente is with me now.
No problem.
Yes.
Okay, you guys are in school.
No, we are not at school.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Sometimes, if you feel when the model is giving some trouble, so clear all, delete history. There are options, I can export the selection, go to the option box. There are multiple options here. You can export as MA, MB, my ASCII or binary. This is a common one. FBX is another one, which you can export, or OBJ is another one which you can export. Let me just try with OBJ. If I export, I'll try OBJ only, naming this, or MODEL, model export selection. I export as OBJ1. One more option, let me try. I export this as FBX as well. FBX export. I export. Okay. Then let me open, not open, it's import file, import. Let me try OBJ. Okay, I got OBJ. It is clear. Let me try merging, mirroring this. Mirror, edit, reset settings, x-axis, my minus direction. Great. Now the issue is solved. Okay, see. So now the character looks something like this. It is great. Okay. So now I'll continue working on this. File save as 03. Here, here. I think this is okay. And the changes which I did, it's like this, and this is here. It's here and towards left. Here like this. So this is what the changes I did. And coming to the front part, I'm selecting these edges and towards here, and I'm selecting these edges towards here, and these edges towards back. I think it's okay. So now I select these 4 faces. I extrude this. What you have to do is make it smaller, something like this, something like this. Okay. Similarly, I select this. Okay, before that, after making it smaller, this has to come out outside. Similarly, I select this, I extrude this. It's like this and outside. Similarly, I select this faces, I extrude this outside. Similarly, the last 3, I extrude this and outside. So it's like this. Okay. So after this, what we have to do is okay, understood. Three faces I have extruded and I made it a bit smaller. Next part is I have to insert edge loop, add one loop exactly in the middle of this. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. Then the corners, especially the vertex which we have, means the area which we extruded, no? This part. The corners make it something like this. It should not be boxy, okay? So that's what I'm doing here. Make sure it is curvy. This is the final one. Okay, it's all done. After this part bit down towards left like this one towards left, this vertex towards left like this, and this is something like this. So after this, what I do, these middle edges, these three middle edges outside, and this three middle edges outside, and this three middle edges outside, and this one a bit outside. Okay. Now we need to distribute the mesh here properly. Oh, we have to import, since this is an OBJ, we don't have the image plane. Edit, delete by type history, modify, trace transform, modify center pivot. I'll save this. View image plane, import image front. Uh, yeah, I think it's matching. What is the scale we are doing? If you press up arrow, you'll get 3.61. 3.65. 3.65. I think it's okay. 3.65. So I'll come to side view, view image plane, put image, side guy. So first thing, 3.65. 3.65. I'm just giving the scene. Okay. Done. Let's move this guy here. And let's move this guy here. So I'm selecting this both, keep it over here as a reference. Okay, see, front part is fine, the back part is not the back, side part. Okay, so what I'm doing is vertex part is okay like this. This is here like this. Something like this, which I'm doing. So here and all you have to see, you know, just make it like this. So after this, see this center part where the shoulder is there. This four faces, we need to work on this four faces. So what I'm doing is I'm gonna delete this four faces. Okay, you have to delete that. I think this is fine. Okay, now check. This is how your character is looking. This looks amazing. Now I'm gonna mirror this in -x. I save this first. Mirror in -x. Apply, close, merge threshold 0.01. See, so like the character now. Now it looks bit massive, right? So bit mass is there in this character. Any doubts up to here, guys? Any doubts?
No, sir.
Okay, so still
No.
great. So still I'm going to work on this particular part now. Especially when it comes to the six-pack or abs. I can make this even clean. Okay. So 4 and 5, wireframe and object mode, you have to be in both. Okay. So coming to this particular part, let me pick this and this. So not this, this and this. Okay, it's something like this. Okay, it's something like this. And this part is a bit sharp. Let me work on this. Okay. So after this, I'm gonna pick these edges, the top edges, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 edges, the top 4 edges. Observe carefully. I extrude this one time. I lift this up a bit and back. You have to push this back and bit down like this. Okay. After this, in perspective, I deselect these 2 edges. Then only 2 edges are selected. Extrude, close this. Okay. One time, and I extrude, close this one more time. If I want, I will, let's say I extrude and I close this up to here one more time. It's something like this. It will come something like this. Then, you know, snap to grid, snap to vertex, snap to point, right? I would like to snap this particular vertex to this. So it is select this vertex, hold V and middle click on this. It is snap to point. Similarly, select this, middle click on this, snap to point. Similarly, select this, middle click on this particular vertex, snap to point. After this, I would like to select this one, hold shift, right click, merge vertex, because only the 2 vertex are snapped, but it is not merged. You can select this, edit mesh, you can merge or shift right click, shift right click, merge vertices like this. Then after this has to come here, and this has to come here a bit, and this has to come here. This is here. It's like this. Then I'm just thinking of the shoulder part. So shoulder part, you know, this is somewhere here. This should be somewhere here like this. So it's like this. Okay, see, it's like this. Okay. So now if you notice, we have one mesh here, right? So I would like to go for insert edge loop, and I would like to add one edge loop, especially here. The chest part is the right, exactly here. Okay. Here, what I would like to do is, I'm gonna deselect all this. So I'm gonna select only these two, push this backside. Where chest part is the right, this has to be here. Here like this. Then after this, I'll be selecting these vertex and all. I'll see if anything else is selected or not. Then push this backside here, and I'll come over here. This has to be somewhere here. It's like this. Okay. This part is almost done. So see, since the shoulder is a bit broad for the character, you know, this has to be something like this. See, since I have seen this model for multiple times, and that's how I'm building the proportion. But what you have to do is you have to observe the character very carefully. Okay, observe the reference. Then you will be able to understand what sort of mesh to be here. Okay, this is how the reference is. I save this, edit, delete by type history, and I'm selecting this. If I mirror in minus axis and merge threshold is 0.01. Now check how does this looks. Now the character looks massive, right? Any doubts?
No, sir.
So does this looks good? Muscular? Is it muscular?
Yes, sir.
So is it simple? Make it simple, okay? So don't think this is complicated. Um, See the way I'm working on, so just try to watch the video for 5 minutes, then try to implement whatever you have learned. So this is called lats, or you can call it as wings. These are packs, 6 packs or 8 packs, whatever. Okay. So the chest part. So here I'm working on the shoulder part. See, for example, the hand part, if you see, it is leaning towards down. That's the reason the shoulder is like this. Okay. So just let's try a simple example, simple activity. You hold your, hands to bottom, means you just make it in a relaxed position the way it is, and just feel the shoulder part. So it will be in this shape. Now raise your hand, okay, so that it is in T pose. Then you feel your shoulder part. It will bulge out, okay. So I'm gonna make the character to stand in T position, okay. So then this has to come out in the sense, something like something like this, okay. So anyhow, we have done it up to here, and I'll continue in the next class, okay. Make sure you have, means you are doing up to here at least, okay. Don't think, oh, this is too complicated. It is achievable, okay. Spend some time. You definitely can, do this, okay. So, and do let me know if you have any queries or doubts, okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, then after completing this particular model, you have a modeling test. I'll be giving another reference, a simpler reference, okay. That's a character model you have to do. Okay, try practicing, okay. Don't miss the session.
Okay, sir.
Bye then. See you on the next class. Have a great day.
Bye. So,
Bye.